Hello there, this is Professor Franz Eisenbach and I am with the Center for Comic Studies at the Nuthouse Productions. Today, I wish to discuss with you the concept of adding the Weird Ron Show to your station lineup. The Weird Ron Show is a 2-hour blend of stand-up comedy and original comedy sketches and novelty music created by some of the best performers in the world. Woo-hoo! This stuff is funny, and I know funny. They don't call me Smiling Eisenbach for nothing, you know. They gotta pay me for that. Anyway, have a listen, and I'll be back in a few moments to tell you how you can get this program on your station.
Direct from the Nuthouse Production House in Kansas City, Missouri, Weird Ron!
Hello, weirdos and weirdettes. This is the Weird Ron Show. It's hot, it's cool, it's bad, it's good.
It binds the universe together.
It's laughs till the cows come home. I'm the host of this show, Weird Ron, and for the next 2 hours, I'm gonna tickle your ears and bring a smile to your face. But before we get started, I have one complaint. Have you seen some of these people on TV that are famous just for being famous? How does that happen? Well, to give us some insight by singing a parody of Nickelback's Rockstar, here is James at War singing Pop Star.
I'm through with living in trailers with my pushy mom. I'm only 9 and she makes me put makeup on. So I'll grant her wish and I won't stop till I'm on TV.
So tell me what you want.
That had Jacob killed. Answer. How he take over Locke's body. Whoa, you're making it up as you go, sir.
Are you tired of flying when you travel? Are you sick of handsy TSA staff pointing and laughing as they view your body scan? Then on your next trip, come see us. Hi, I'm Eli Miller of Eli Miller's Amish House of Luggage and Quilt Emporium, and I have a better way for you to travel. Instead of flying in some cramped airline cabin, take one of our spacious horse-drawn buggies to your next destination. Sure, it's not as fast as an airplane, or a train, or even a car, but it's almost twice as fast as walking. That's right. Hey, all you weirdofites, this is Weird Ron, with a whole bunch more funny coming up. Let's keep things moving with a song about Batman. You know, The Dark Knight? Well, it seems our hooded crime fighter is a little confused about the storylines of his latest movies. So, his friend Alfred enlists some help from, of all people, the Joker to try to clear things up. Holy plot line, now I'm confused. Anyway, here is Key of Awesome singing Batman.
The Dark Knight.
I don't get it.
Neither do I, son. But it sounds cool.
As I ride on my bike at the end of Dark Knight, there's a few plot points that just don't feel right. Like, why the hell did I agree to take the rap? Harvey Dent killed those people. Who gives a crap? And the Joker pulls crimes in such an orderly manner. He must write it down in an evil day planner. His henchmen are...
But they're not half as bad as the worst scare I've had. The cockroach at 8 Cincinnati. Oh, my heart nearly stopped. You will never be topped. The cockroach at 8 Cincinnati. Ole!
Warning. The following comedy moments contain depictions of real animals and real situations. Discretion is advised. The names are fictitious. The actual identities and species of these animals have been withheld for their protection. No animals were harmed in the making of this comedy segment. You have been warned.
With cows, we also eat veal, which are their children. But before we eat their children, we make their kids live in a box so that they're tender when we do eat them. But on top of all of that, we also drink cow's milk. Sounds like the least offensive, but it's the milk that was intended for the children we ate.
You have to stop him. He's a danger. He is a menace to society.
I did not listen to that show, Weird Ron. Okay, I did listen, but I didn't inhale.
Alien abductors have told him to stop calling. He once visited the Virgin Islands. When he left, they were just the islands. He is the weirdest man in the world.
I don't always crash the weddings of people I don't know, but when I do, I wear my best tuxedo t-shirt. Keep laughing, my friends. I'm Randy Looney, and in 1 minute, I'll tell you what I think.
This is the Weird Ron Show.
Resistance is futile.
The Weird Ron Show is ready to hear from you. East of the Rockies, call 510-239-3473. West of the Rockies, call 510-239-3473. First-time callers, call 510-239.
Welcome back to the show, all you weird-a-nots. This is your old pal, Funky Whistlebean. No, that's not right. Oh, yeah. This is Weird Ron. Well, now the name of the show makes a little more sense. Anyway, it's time for this week's listener request. Each week, we go through the gazillions of phone messages and email and select at random a song that you've requested. This week, it's Frank Little of Irving, Texas. And Frank is asking for a song by Larry Verne. Please, Mr. Custer.
That famous day in history, the men of the 7th Cavalry went riding on. And from the rear a voice was heard, a brave young man with a trembling word rang loud and clear.
What am I doing here? Please, Mr. Custer, I don't want to go.
As I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she's very plain. But that's just perfect for an Amish like me. You know I shun fancy things like electricity.
I do not like the Weird Ron Show. It is too funny and it makes me pee my pants.
How did I get on third base?
Why, you mentioned his name.
If I mention a third baseman's name, who did I say is playing third?
No, who's playing first?
What's on first?
What's on second?
I don't know.
He's on third.
There I go, back on third again.
I'll tell you this, even the most open-minded people, you've been conditioned by the media to be afraid of people with accents. And I can show you, I can say the same thing with or without a Middle Eastern accent. It can change the whole meaning. Why? If I go, hey, wait till Friday night. We've been planning this for months. People be talking about this for years. It could be a party, right? If I go, wait till Friday night. We've been planning this for months. People be talking about this for years. Scary, right?
That was Dean Obadallah's stand-up on the Axis of Evil. Before that was Abbott and Costello from way, way back in 1947 doing their famous Who's On First. As far as I'm concerned, one of the funniest comedy bits ever done. Speaking of funny, I have a song that is sure to put a dimple on your cheeks. This is Bryant Oden and If Our Love Was an Outhouse.
If our love was some swamp gas, it would make a sweet sound. If our love was a skunk butt, it would stay on the ground. If our love was a camel, it wouldn't much spit. If our love was an outhouse, it would smell like a barbecue pit.
This is the Weird Ron Show.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Well, that wraps up this demo. So, did you smile when you listened? Of course you did, and your listeners will too. Now you're probably wondering, how do I get this program for my station? Well, it's free to all terrestrial radio stations. We're crazy like that. If you would like more information about the Weird Ron Show and getting it on your radio station, send us an email with show request in the subject to weirdron420@gmail.com and include your contact information. You can also call Weird Ron at 816-799-6624. And don't forget to visit the website at weirdron.com. Well, that wraps up that, and it's time for some schnitzel. Thanks for listening.
Hi, I'm Weird Ron, host of The Weird Ron Show. As the professor said, The Weird Ron Show is a syndicated weekly 2-hour show filled with the funniest comedy stand-up, music, and sketches that I can find. Think Dr. Demento meets Saturday Night Live. The Weird Ron Show is clean comedy suitable for all audiences. If you'd like more information on The Weird Ron Show, send an email to weirdron420@gmail.com or call me at 816-799-6624. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.